Do you love unique properties here in the Blackstone Valley, especially ones on 7+ acres with 3,700 square feet with a farm-like feel, an in-ground pool, and a separate barn/dog kennel? If you do, you are in luck. My name is Chris Witten from Premier Real Estate, and welcome to 545 Hazel Street, Uxbridge. Welcome back to our video guided tour. Super excited to show off this gorgeous property. Talk about super unique. On 7.75 acres, you're set back from the road, and here you have a beautiful home over 3,700 square feet with the possibility of a finished lower level, with the possibility of a finished third floor, the walk-up attic if you would like, if you happen to need more space. We're gonna wrap up the video out back with your pool house and your in-ground pool. We're also going to show you at the end of this video the barn there. That's one of the biggest features here about this property. Yes, the inside's gorgeous. Yes, there's 4 beds, 2.5 baths on the inside, loaded with luxury. And that barn is where it's at. Look at that beauty. It was set up for a dog kennel. A large dog kennel with an office space. It has a loft in there as well. There's a lot of great things going on in that barn alone that we will get you there towards the tail end of this video. But I want to set the scene as we walk our way up here to the home itself. So I can see West Hartford Ave. This is part of the old Bangma farm back in the day. And I can say that with credibility because I grew up in Uxbridge just down Quarry Hill, and I used to get our milk when I was 5, 6, 7 years old with my parents here in the glass bottles with the thick like cream on top. Oh, so good. So this is part of the farm back in the day. So you don't have any frontage on West Hartford Ave. You take Hazel Street to come on in up to this beautiful property. The sunsets that you will see here will blow your mind, some of the best in the Blackstone Valley. You can actually, from the second floor, and we'll show you that in a little bit in the tour, you can actually see so far into Douglas, Sutton, Northbridge. Beautiful view here. They say you can see the fireworks in different towns going off when they go off from the view up here. So lots of great things going on. If you don't know where we are at in terms of driving, commute, you can be at 146 in probably about 3, 4, 5 minutes. Mass Pike from here, maybe 15, 17 minutes. 495 the other way, a little bit longer, maybe 25 minutes. Great commuter location, but look at you, set back on this beauty. Let's go in through your farmer's porch and show off the beauty this home has to offer. So welcome inside. Coming off of your farmer's porch, you come right into a home that was built in 1999, so construction is newer, but you feel like you're stepping back in time in a good way. Honestly, this home at times feels like you're somewhere in Kentucky. A friend of mine has a Kentucky ranch and a farmhouse, and I have the same feel here in Uxbridge as for his Kentucky farmhouse. So here we come right into your living room. You can see that you have a lot of openness here on the first floor. Hardwoods, absolutely beautiful. Recessed lighting, Bose speakers in the ceiling here. This nice fireplace, and that is a pellet stove. So we're not really talking about colder months, but in the colder months down the road, that pellet stove there will heat things up very well for you. So you can see, and we'll get there, there's a lot of different ways to kind of just sprawl out on this property over 7 acres. This is one of them out towards your back patio, which leads to your pool. Lots of natural light, and talk about a kitchen for hosting. Look at the granite here, little prep sink. You have your main sink here. You've got some stainless steel appliances. You've got your cooking, your stove top here, dishwasher. Look at the beautiful view while you're doing some dishes outside of your windows here, overlooking your backyard. So this whole area, lots of seating, by the way, on this island here. Lots of storage, cabinet space on the island as well. And then you come into what's your eat-in kitchen, breakfast nook. All custom work, built in, cute little table here. So again, just picture yourself, your family, hanging out, relaxing after a long day. You've got a glass of Merlot perhaps, or a Cayman Jack in my case. You're looking good. Again, lots more cabinet space around here. And then before I forget, you do have a little office nook as well, but don't worry, you have a very large office that we'll show you here on the first floor. But follow me through this little pathway, which comes in, got the doggy gate, which comes in to your dining room. So your dining room has some good natural light, as you can see, a beautiful chandelier in here. These doors can go outside. Again, having that country feel, the custom woodwork. Look at the crown molding up there. Look at the floors, built in 99. You don't see homes built in 99 with this beautiful decorative piece that goes through here, and the picture frame, as they call it, floor here in your dining room. Follow me to the other side of this hallway is your home office. Picture this for your home office. Look at this view. Look at all the windows. If you work from home, this is a dream. Recessed lighting in here, beautiful woodwork, and the perfect spot for a desk as they have it here. With that swing, how inviting is that swing out that window? All right, two other rooms that I want to point out before we go above the 3-car garage into a game room, family room. There is a half bath right off of the kitchen here, which also has a little pantry area. This half bath, really stylish, pedestal sink and your tile floors. And before we go up into your great room, game room, family room, here is your laundry room. You can see it has a sink in there, your washer dryer is in there, and you can even fit a fridge, and it does have some cabinet space. All right, and this is another way to come in off your farmer's porch. This is your 3-car garage in there. The pups are in there chilling right now. Huge coat closet here. Let's go upstairs. So this room up here can be perfect for whatever you need. It's an open palette. Game room, perfect. Media room, if you need to kind of section it off and you have some guests staying, it could double as not only a guest area, but have a living room for them as well. Look at this, loads of natural light coming through. You do have a bar over here. Now it's a dry bar, but still, you need a bar in your game room, right? Or in your family room. Lots of recessed lighting in here. This is great extra living space. You've seen the first floor. You've now seen this bonus room. Now let's take you upstairs. 4 good-sized bedrooms up there and 2 full baths. So if you remember, I was talking about that beautiful view on the second floor. It's these windows. It's a lot of the windows, but this one right here. If you look out, you can just see for miles and miles and miles green. Beautiful view up top here of West Hartford Ave. All right, let's now head to your primary suite. No surprise, lots of hardwoods here in your primary suite. As you can see, this is a king-size bed, tons of space here. And you do have a propane fireplace insert. There is no propane at the moment. The piping is for it, it's just outside. Very easily bring that back in and be looking good. Before we go into the bathroom though, how about this? This reminds me of Shakespeare back in the day. And you know, you've got your Trex composite decking there, overlooking your backyard privacy here in your primary suite. Now let's talk about your little getaway we're gonna call your primary bathroom. As you can see, it's large, lots of storage space here. You also have a huge walk-in closet. You also have a walk-in tiled shower with some stained glass, and you have your jacuzzi soaking tub with that same beautiful view overlooking your backyard. All right, let's head into bedroom number 2. This one's pretty much the same size as your home office on the first floor. Why? Is because this is right above it. You have the same style windows, lots of natural light in here, and you have a really good sized closet in bedroom number 2. Across the hall, this is a little echoey because it's empty at the moment, bedroom number 3. This one's also good size with 3 now windows letting in some natural light, and you have a good sized closet in here as well. And a little bit further down the hall is bedroom number 4 here on the second floor. This one is also overlooking your backyard. You have a good sized closet in here as well. And for your second full bath here on the second floor, You have this one that has some tile floor. You do have your fiberglass shower / bathtub in here. You are looking good. So before we head outside again, I want to let you know that here, this stairway was made to your 3rd floor. It's a walk-up attic at the moment. However, you could work some magic up there. If you need more than just about 3,700 square feet, you can add even more up that way. You can also talk about the lower level as well. Tons of storage down there and even more space to possibly finish at some point. Are we ready? I'm gonna do my magic spin and we're gonna be outside near your pool. All right, 7.75 acres. This is your playground. We're not gonna spend too much time covering it today. We could, every little nook and cranny of this property. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's what you're looking for. So here is your in-ground pool. It's not open yet for the year. However, it is a really fun pool, all fenced in, and you have your little outdoor pool house that we were talking about as well, with another bar out there. Listen, bars just make things more fun, right? Let's be serious. So you have a lot of space here in the yard, some privacy, of course, because you're set back so far from the road, but you have a back patio with the brick. The stone wall looks really nice. There's your overhang from your primary suite that we were talking about. That's the Romeo and Juliet Shakespeare fun. Lots of great things going on. What you now want to see, many of you are like, all right, Chris, show me this barn, show me this dog kennel. That's where we're headed now. All right, so here we go. This property built in 1999, and so many possibilities in here. Now, you want it for animals, it's set up for that. It's gonna be perfect. However, if you want it for something else, you can do that. Welcome to your barn. So in here, you can see how high you are. If you need to store equipment in here, you can do that. If you need, there's a car around the corner here. If you need it just solely for pets, for dogs, listen, whatever you need, an artist studio, you can make that happen. There is some commercial business zoned with the, what used to be the Hay Wagon, now it's Ux Local is right across the way. There's a lot of little businesses here and there throughout the area, so look into it, explore it. This is a unique property with not only an amazing home set back, but with the possibilities here with this barn. When you get here in person, we're not gonna take care of that today. It does have its own heating system in here. There is a toilet, a bathroom in there, a half bath that needs to be hooked up. Reach out, we'll explain that in more detail, but the foresight was put in for that. Workspace, there is a 2nd floor above us, but check out the dog kennel portion. This part you do need to see, just in case if that is what you're looking for. It's great space, dog kennel, dog kennel, dog kennel. Look at the little doggy doors to let them out. Doggy, doggy, doggy. And then of course, the barn door again here in the back. You do have your heat pump, heating and cooling out here. So it is a self-contained unit. And then when you get here in person, you're gonna see that there's an overhang here, and you're gonna see that each of the doggies, when you pick it up, has their own space. This obviously could stay with the property. You've got to write that into your offer. We can get creative if and when that time comes. Lots of great things going on here with this barn. And just when you didn't think it was cool enough, look, we are now the stairway that winds up on the big portion of the barn itself. Got the barn doors that way, the barn doors this way, and even this slides for hay or something similar. It's got a chute that goes right to the doggy kennel side. Lots of great things going on. And when you're here in person, you can look, but you're not to go up. I want to so bad, but for safety reasons, no. But up there, the very top, you can see it has the old school barn look. It has the 4 windows. It has a nice light up there, and the view up there must be spectacular. All right, so there you have it. A brief as I could be tour of this beautiful 7.75 acre estate and property. Lots going on, as you can see. We just came from the barn. It's got a 2-car garage, by the way, too, 2 garage bays that can go in. So if that's something you're looking for, when you get here in person, you're gonna see all sorts of fun things happening that we couldn't possibly show in this video. So let's talk about things. Just about 3,700 square feet, built in 1999, 4 beds, 2.5 bath. You have that nice family room up top. You've got a fenced in, really cool in-ground pool with that pool house, exterior pool house feature going on over there. All sitting here with your privacy, yet at the same time, you can walk to some of the best food in the Blackstone Valley at UXLocale. Talk about having it all and having your cake and eating it too, almost literally. My name is Chris Whitten from Premier Real Estate. We are here at 545 Hazel Street in Uxbridge. I would love to get you in here and walk the property and check out inside the house and the barn for what would be your second showing.